bike is totally different. It's still got all the strong points of the ZX10, but it feels like it's on rails. Like for me, I feel like the bike is really happy to go around a race circuit and be pushed hard.
So a stiff bike like a Moto3 doesn't have a lot of feel, whereas this bike doesn't have a lot of feel until you push it. And then when you start pushing on, it talks to you.
As Max has said, it's like one of his Moto3 bikes on steroids. Everybody saw the Kawasaki move from the ZX10 to the bimota with the ZX10 engine in it in the World Superbike Series last year. So it wasn't long before people started asking questions about whether we might be going down the same track. Obviously, that's a very specialist factory effort, so it was very much up in the air. So all manner of conversations started taking place at the back end of last summer. They're very, very clever engineers. They know what works and what doesn't work. They're extremely creative. And you can see that the way the frame's constructed with aluminium side plates at the back, with a steel trellis at the front. The real difference is it's stiff and it doesn't move about. It goes where it's pointed. That makes it tougher for the riders because it only works if you're pushing it. There's no easy area until you get into the zone. And then it does everything you want to. As Max, again, has said, it's like one of his Moto3 bikes on steroids. And that's what it's all about. You know, a bike that handles predictably, is good into the corner, carries corner speed, and they can pick the throttle up earlier.
The transition to the new bimota has been seamless, really. I think straight away, it suits my style really well, and the bike's coming to BSB. It's all new for the guys at Bimota. Obviously, it's developed and ridden in World Superbike at the moment, but they've developed it from the ground up for 2 years now. So, we're really lucky to be in a close partnership with those guys, and they're able to give us settings and and share data, which is really, really impressive. Obviously, Donington was really good to be able to top the test. It's the first time I've ever topped a session at BSB, so yeah, it's starting off really well, and to continue that through here at Oulton Park as well. Obviously, it's still high up in the standings, which is really good.
Because I had no experience before, it was almost like, what do I expect? Like I say, I didn't really have many expectations, but it's lived up to them about making me feel good, for sure. The bike's very cliche to say, but it's a race bike. It's stiff and it likes to be ridden how it wants to be ridden, but the way the bimota have designed the bike, I think it's really, really good quality stuff.
The difference is the bimota chassis. We're still using K-Tech suspension, we're using the same wiring looms, the same wheels, the same engine. So that's actually made the transition quite straightforward from an engineering point of view. Obviously, setting the chassis up brings some new challenges, but that's where the links with the factory and particularly Provec, the World Superbike team, come in, because I have to say we've had fantastic support. They're very proud of the project. There were only 2 of these bikes racing in the world. Well, now there are 4 of those bikes racing in the world. It's very exclusive. And they've provided us with engineering support. They sent a mechanic over to Coventry to help build the bikes when the parts arrived. Their chief track engineer, Marcel Juncker, has been over. He was with us at the Donington Park test. And we were in a garage next to the World Superbike test in Portimao when we ran the bikes for the first time. So you actually couldn't make up the amount of support we've had. It's been fantastic.
So I'd say this is more of a dedicated race bike to the ZX10. That's designed to be going on the road. It's designed to have a pillion on the back, and it's things like that. So this bike is a really stiff chassis in comparison. So when you are going 3 to 4 seconds off the pace, the bike doesn't work and it doesn't feel very nice at all. But when you are pushing it to its limits, that's when the bike's happy and can perform, and that's when you get all the feedback. So all through testing, I've just been going straight out and trying to get up to speed quickly, and I'm experienced enough at these circuits now where I know how a bike should feel around here. So yeah, I think the bimota is really strong.
I get on with Max. He's obviously never been a teammate with Max before, and he's a great teammate. I think the team's also very close, so I think that helps. So yeah, data gets shared. Max looks at my data, I look at Max's data. The crew chiefs talk all day, every day. So it's definitely a team. It's a good atmosphere, and I think that's allowing me to work on myself a lot with my riding, because they're getting the bike in a good window for me. And then because of my couple of days riding now, I now get to learn, oh, make that change, I feel that now. Whereas on the first day, I can't feel it. I don't know what I should or shouldn't feel. Now I think I have somewhat of an idea of where the bike works well. And then when we try things, I can come in and say, yes, this is that, this is that. And I think so far, the feedback me and Max have given on things we change is similar. So that's a good thing for me, that what I'm feeling is true.
We were quietly confident, not least because one of the key links with the factory team is Alex Lowe's. Now, our chief engineer, Ian Presswood, was Alex Lowe's crew chief when he won the BSB Championship for Honda 10 odd years ago. Alex is as passionate about the project as anybody else. And he was the man who was saying, I can tell you now that bike will work well at BSB circuits. He's also very close to Joe in particular, and Max as well, which involves taking them out to play golf, because they have busy lives in between race meetings. But his insight from the sharp end, as it were, made us quietly confident. And, having a great team in the garage as well, a great crew in the garage, makes a difference. So we know how to put a bike out. And so it proved. When we got to Donington and Max got to grips with the bike, we knew we were onto something.
Yeah, these results is what I've been working hard for, and it's where I feel like, me and the team should be. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a really exciting year.
I just know if I improve every time I step on the bike and improve race by race, round by round, I'm doing a good job. I feel like where I'm at is in decent positions, but testing is testing. Of course, it's good to be fast, like it always is, and everyone always tries. Everyone is trying, but racing is a different ball game for sure. My confidence is good going into it, and my expectations is just to keep on building and progressing.
Early days again, but we're starting to see some impressive results. Great team in the garage, great crew. It isn't just down to the riders, we send them out to do the scary bit, but there's an awful lot more goes on behind. And so our own team, the world team, and all the engineers in Italy and Japan have been behind the project. So let's see what happens at round one.